Persian cavalry lined the steep banks and waited, thinking surely that the king wouldn't attack against such overwhelming odds. Nobody would be that crazy. One infantry battalion and 2 units of companion cavalry spearheaded the attack, charging into the river. The vanguard force faced the fiercest fighting. Javelins rained down around their heads as they struggled to escape the water. Just when hope was fading, the tide of battle began to turn. Alexander waded into the water at the head of the main army. He led the right wing in an almighty assault on the densest part of the defences. Using their longer sarissas, they pushed the Persian horses back, gaining ground on the bank. Alexander, leading the charge, was one of the first out of the river, and soon found himself surrounded by enemies. Darius' son-in-law, Mithridates, took his chance. He charged at the Macedonian king at the head of a wedge of Persian cavalry. Alexander met the charge with his personal guard, stabbing his spear into Mithridates' face. A heavy blow glanced off Alexander's helmet, inches from rewriting history. The king killed his attacker with a borrowed spear, but even then another was sneaking up behind and raising his sword. At the last second, Cletus the Black leapt to his king's defense. He hacked off the man's arm as it swung through the air towards the king's head. Alexander was saved. The rest of the army had finally scrambled up the bank. On equal ground, the inexperienced Persian cavalry was no match and quickly crumbled, deserting the infantry in their desperation to escape. The 20,000 Persian infantry were surrounded and slaughtered.